Buying land is something most Kenyans look forward to, but the real estate industry is often very difficult to navigate. One of the key mistakes that land buyers make is failing to ask the crucial questions about the property, which in turn makes the investment unfulfilling. Investing in land is a major step, so you should take every precaution before making a commitment. Here are the top 5 questions you should ask before buying a piece of land in Kenya. First and foremost, is the land a leasehold or a freehold? Freehold land gives the buyer absolute ownership of the land for life, and their descendants can inherit it as long as their family lineage exists. There are often no restrictions on the user or occupation of the freehold land. However, there are instances where land is freehold on the condition that it is used for specific purposes such as agriculture or ranching. Leasehold land, on the other hand, gives the buyer interest in the piece of land for a specific period time, usually 99 years, subject to the payment of fees to the local or national government. The leaseholder then has to apply for an extension or renewal of the lease when it is over. It is important that you know whether the piece of land you are investing in is a freehold or a leasehold. If the land is on leasehold, find out the terms of the lease before buying the property. Secondly, how will you access the land? Buyers are often assumed that the land sellers have clearly set out the roads to their property. This is not always the case. Always ask for the site maps and pay special attention to the demarcated roads and the other plots of land around you. Trace the roads leading up to your property and ensure that they are convenient and usable during rainy seasons. Thirdly, are there any restrictions to the use of the land, also known as caveats? The government, local authorities, and neighbors committees can sometimes place restrictions on land usage. If their restrictions affect the intended usage of the property, it would be wise to learn more about them before purchasing the piece of land. Fourthly, are there any physical or environmental issues? Are the weather changes going to affect the conditions of the land? Is the residential property visible for its intended usage? Many people jump at the possibility of buying land and fail to perform basic precautionary investigations. Then they regret the purchasing decision later. Fifth, last but not least, are the major services available in the area? Is the area connected with electricity and water? What is the condition of the sewer lines? When buying a piece of land in a remote place, it is easy to assume that the basic resources will be available. Make sure you find out whether the area is connected with electricity and has reliable sources of water. If it isn't, you should ask the relevant authorities for a quote on the cost of connections before investing. Don't forget to check out the surrounding amenities. That is it for today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share.